All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Taking on Sports Podcast. We're going to hop right into the NFC and AFC championships as well as the NFL mock draft. Let's get the boys in. Barrett, Seth, what's going on?
Yo.
Bad weekend.
Yeah, rough for the boys, huh? Not a.
What do you mean? It was a great weekend. Sorry, Seth. I mean,
Yeah, the poor,
boys.
poor Bills Mafia goes down. The Cowboys go down. What a terrible weekend for football.
not.
Can't even say it wasn't a bad weekend for football, man. The two best fan bases in the NFL just could put at.
Whoa. Come on, Bills Mafia.
That's a passionate set fans right there, Barrett.
True, they're passionate, but
you don't see Finns fans going through tables.
You don't.
You just see them being toxic on Twitter.
Yeah, true. True. Hey, Twitter gives Miami fans power. Okay, it's all we got currently. I'm just excited that the narrative may shift a tad out, from the Bills' favor. What do you think?
Man, their Super Bowl window is, I wouldn't say closing fast, but it's coming to an end. The Bills got to win, man. The Bills got to quit choking it up in the playoffs like they have been. They had the whole NFL playoff overtime rules changed, and they just get stomped at home. They were griping because they didn't get the 1 seed, and they got all this and that, and then they just get, Joe Burrow rolls in, and that was his element, so he beats them down at home. Then they're, as Eli Apple said, Cabo on 3, or Cancun on 3.
Yeah, he's like, "See you in Mexico," or "Have fun in Mexico" to literally everybody that was tweeting anything about that game. Was kind of hilarious seeing how Eli's reputation is known as being burnt toast.
Oh yeah, I forget. Someone tweeted out that Eli is the who's that annoying guy on the Lakers?
Pat Bev.
Pat Bev. Yeah, Eli is the Pat Bev of football.
Yeah, Eli has one pass defended all game, and all of a sudden he's like upper echelons of cornerbacks going forward. For him, not for everybody else. We all know what Eli Apple is, and he's going to get exposed this weekend against Mahomes. I feel like they're going to target the living shit out of him. They know he's the weakest link.
Well, he doesn't have to cover Tyreek Hill anymore, though.
Well, does it really matter? True. Joe Burrow's 3-0 versus Mahomes. I wouldn't really. If you're Eli Apple, you're like, whatever, man. We already beat you.
So, hey, here's the topic between Burrow and Mahomes. So Joe Burrow beats Patrick Mahomes. Do we shift the conversation to being Mahomes is the guy, or do we shift it to being Burrow is the guy?
Mahomes is still number 1.
What's the reason?
Easily.
Huh? Give me a solid reason here. Yeah, I'm no longer convinced if Burrow takes him down this weekend. I'm no longer convinced.
We got to ask okay.
Mahomes coming off, a record break. Well, didn't he break the all-time single season touchdown record?
No. Hell no.
I thought he had 50 plus, or did he get close?
The record's like 56. He only had like 42.
Yeah, he had 42.
He broke like all-purpose yards. That's what
I have a feeling Mahomes hit 50 plus in one of his years.
Yeah, he did his second year, the year he won Super Bowl
MVP.
Year. Yeah, he wasn't the all-time. He was one below Peyton Manning.
Okay, so Mahomes is about to win his second MVP. He's been to 5 straight AFC championships, and he's been to 2 Super Bowls already. He's clearly the most. He's like, if you want to talk about pure pocket passer, this is where you start breaking it down into different. The elusiveness and the playmaking and everything goes to Mahomes. But if you're going to stand in the pocket and just deliver dimes, Joe Burrow may be up there. But whenever you're still talking about number 1 in the AFC, the king's not dead.
This is all I'll say. If we count MVPs, why isn't Rodgers up here? Dude's back-to-back MVP. Nobody considered him better than Mahomes past 2 years after he won back-to-back MVPs. Nobody considered him better.
Reward. It's a regular season award. And like, unless you have a god tier level defense, you have to have a quarterback. And the best quarterback right now is Mahomes because he has been to 5 straight. He wins. He gets to the playoffs. Sometimes it's not pretty. Sometimes it's really pretty. Like last year, even with Tyreek, I mean, they kind of ho-hummed around and, they lost to the Bengals. Okay, whatever. But, dude, Mahomes just does some crazy shit that no one else is doing. And then you take away Tyreek this year, Mahomes is going to win MVP anyway because, but right now it's definitely Mahomes. Mahomes and Burrow don't play each other, okay? Like they don't play against each other in the game.
3-0.
The Bengals are 3-0 versus the Chiefs. Burrow is not 3-0 versus Mahomes. It's a way
all I'll
different.
say is all 3 of those wins have came off a game-winning field goal kick from the Bengals. So they've been absolute shootouts going down to the wire. And who's leading that charge at the end of the game?
Burrow,
Joey B.
Mahomes can't play defense.
I mean, listen, the streak ends this week.
Dang. A little early prediction.
I don't think so. Look, I want Mahomes to be that guy, right? We need somebody to be like, all right, Tom Brady's finally going to retire, hopefully, right? Hopefully Mahomes takes over as like that guy going forward. Mahomes is a very likable dude.
Yeah,
but man, I am on the Joey B train. I can't put Mahomes above Joe Burrow if Joe Burrow beats him again. Now, in terms of pure talent, yes, because Tom Brady's never been the most talented quarterback to step foot on the football field. He is the greatest and the best clock manager and the best time or manager of the football game, right?
Yeah.
That's how we view Tom Brady. He's never had the best arm, never had the best mobility. He's got really good accuracy. He knows how to time manage, right? Mahomes has the best arm, one of the top mobility guys in the league. But you know who's out here just winning? Joe Burrow.
Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes is also winning. I like Joe Burrow, especially like after they just dismantled the Bills. I think I'm gonna root for Joey B and Wild Joe Mixon. But because Jackson Mahomes, we haven't mentioned him like all season on the pod or anywhere else. But he's creeping, dude. He's creeping.
Listen, I haven't seen a Jackson Mahomes video all year either, but I saw a couple after this last game.
Yeah, he just started posting again.
Creeping.
He did a live, and it was the most cringe thing ever.
Oh, dude, the one video of him in a bar or something where he was on live and he's like, "Yo, play!" Like that was.
That was cringe.
I washed my own mouth out with soap.
Yeah. Gave myself a spanking. I was just like, what the fuck?
It was bad. It was just so cringe.
No way I'd go out in public acting a fool like that.
No, like I feel
I don't even do that shit
way,
like in the bathroom, in the mirror. I don't do none of that shit. Like that's just
yeah, it's cringy. So and it sucks because Mahomes Patrick is a likable guy, dude. Like his commercials are funny. He doesn't do anything like stupid, he doesn't say anything dumb, but it's hard. So I know there's only 2 games and I think the Chiefs will win, but I am rooting for the Bengals. That franchise needs it badly. So badly, they're gonna be the Bungles. Are they one of the teams without a Super Bowl, or do they get like some Super Bowl? Let's see. Let me check this. I'm pretty sure. Yes, they have never won. So they need to finally shake off the Bungles and become the Bengals by winning a Super Bowl. What's up, Bill?
Well, they're the Who Dey now. They've done took that over.
Oh yeah, Who Dey.
Until we get Derek Carr, Jimmy Garoppolo.
No,
then we're back on top. in the NFC South.
God.
You guys are going to roll with old Andy Dalton for the next 3-4 years.
He's already 36 years old. He doesn't have another 3 years.
Tom Brady's 45. What are you talking about?
Different,
He has 9
different
more
kind of animal.
years, technically.
Different kind of animal.
Brady to Miami, man.
Fuck it.
Yeah, bring the red rifle to Miami, dude.
No, absolutely not. No,
You
Tom
don't want
Brady.
him. He's a free agent.
Already looking at schools, but this is just a tease, just like how
That's because they own property in Miami, and these kids got to go, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So his season's over. They got
Miami Dolphins fans just fishing down there for stuff. See Brady in Miami. Brady could just be at the airport, hopping on a connecting flight in Miami, and they'd be like, "Brady to Miami."
If you ain't cheating like Stephen Ross, you ain't trying, and that's what he did, and he got caught, didn't he?
Yeah. That's why the first round has 29 picks.
I don't put anything past Stephen Ross. He's probably talked to every quarterback in the league in some form of burner, one way or another. I bet he's posing as some chick or a guy or whoever to old Jackson Mahomes trying to talk to Patrick Mahomes. You never know. You know what I mean? Stephen Ross is a weird dude, man. Bill has the 49ers. That's a mistake, Bill. Okay? We don't want That's the only team I don't want to win is the Niners, which is weird because I'm an AFC guy. But I don't want the Niners to win, man. I can't.
I'm perfectly okay with the 4 teams that are here, any 4 of them winning it.
Yeah, no.
Seth cannot, even though Seth is an OU fan and should cheer for Jalen Hurts, he cannot cheer for the Eagles, dude.
Legally, I can't.
Yeah, you can't. Like, I could not cheer for the Bills. I don't give a shit. Luckily, I don't have to worry.
Like Patriots make it there next year.
Yeah, I'm on the AFC wagon for the rest of the playoffs.
Will I get angry if the Niners win? No. Like, I don't really care, but I just don't want them to win. Yeah. Bill, Eagles are not pretenders, sir. They are number 1 seed and smash their opponent.
Eagles are crazy good. It's going to be a good game to watch. I don't think Brock Purdy's ready for the moment. I don't. I think the Eagles defense is going to be overwhelming.
Eagles win by 10.
Now, this is going to be a low scoring game. I'm not going to say Jalen Hurts is going to come out and pour it on, but
nope, take the over.
Let's pump brakes on the Eagles here.
What? They're in the NFC Championship. We have to talk
NFC
about
Championship, them. Number 1 seed, 14-3.
Okay, Seth, wait.
If Cowboys would have played the fucking Giants, we would be in the fucking NFC Championship game.
True. Tell us what happened.
But you couldn't secure the division, so here you are.
We had to play with old Cooper Rush the first time we played the Eagles.
They had to play with
Gardner Minshew. People are saying if Cooper Rush was the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys last Sunday, they would have beaten the 49ers.
You got to understand. I've seen it all. I've seen it all.
That's the worst take ever.
I've seen it all in the past 72 hours.
Cooper
from every
Rush
Cowboys
would be
on the
overwhelmed by that defense.
Let's can I finish?
Would he have thrown 2 picks though?
5.
No way.
Okay, the Stooge Cowboys fans come out of the woodworks, man.
It was 9-9.
All right, go ahead, Seth. Take her away.
All right, take it away. It's Kellen Moore's fault, Seth. We know. We know this.
Kellen Moore is a stooge. Is a stooge. Are you bringing it back, Seth, or what? Because if not, I'm about to move on to the next topic, and you're heavily involved in the next topic.
You know what? It's tough, man. At least Cowboys made it to the divisional, something Miami did not do. Saints did not even make the playoffs, so it's tough.
And we don't even have a pick.
Same.
All right, I'm back from getting a bottle of water. I hope you guys are,
Hey, that was a great exit because we thought you were, you just needed to blow off some steam there.
Yeah, clear the thoughts before you went in on the Cowballs.
No, that's all right. You got, you keep talking. It's fine.
Well, what do you got now? We're ready.
Hello? Does this thing work? Hello.
Listen.
We're here for you.
Yeah,
I
whose
don't wanna talk
fault
about
is it?
now. I'm already. I took the walk. I'm good. I don't even want to talk anymore.
Fair enough. We should not. Yeah, we should not make him rehash these very new scars that aren't even healed
Well,
yet.
Seth's
Not even
been he's been talking the past couple of days about how he'll rebuild the Cowboys into getting their Super Bowl window.
I would.
And I'm
believe
interested to hear. I want him to air this out live.
For
So,
Jerry Jones is
Cowboys
he's
eliminated. Seth's rebuilding strat to get them in the Super Bowl next year. It sounds like the way he's talking.
Got the
We're in
defense to do.
we're in the prime time Cowboys era. So you want me to rebuild the Cowboys
right.
here?
What's the first move you're making immediately?
Am I what am I? What did I get hired
Your
in
GM,
as?
Jerry
GM,
Jones.
you have full
Jerry
reign.
Jones.
Your GM, you just have to get approval from Jerry, and we know what Jerry's not gonna do. So
He's not going to break the salary cap.
all right. Then let's make
So
this happen. Let's see what you got.
If you're a Cowboys GM, you're not going to break the salary cap. Obviously, it's going to be a tough road ahead. All right, it's going to be a tough road ahead. First thing, you fucking fire Kellen Moore. You get him out of town. You say take one of those heads and don't you come back. You're out. I mean, we'll book the flight charter for you, and you're gone. Get out of here. Go find a job. Okay. Second, I thought, well, I did this as an OC, didn't I? So I mean, I was like,
Yeah, well, let's
around.
go GM here.
Before we bring in another OC, whatever, blah blah, and it's gonna be basically not it's gonna be a quarterback whisper type OC. You know, we don't need the fancy schmancy fucking reverse fucking Uno out here. You know, whenever Dak's trying to be consistent and get stuff going. You know, all my the insane play calls from Kellen Moore. He draws up some good ones and he calls up some dumb ones. You know, random ass reverses in the middle of the play. You know, anyways. Second thing, Vance wants me to say it, and I know he wants me to say it. We're gonna go get Stephon goddamn Diggs.
Absolutely.
Okay, absolutely. Barrett's on the train. Okay,
Got to do it.
Got to do it. He's frustrated in Buffalo. His brother plays for Dallas. You need a compliment to CeeDee Lamb.
I don't know what. Go ahead. Sorry.
Obviously, Michael Gallup and the boys aren't getting it done over there.
Trash. Yeah. And I don't know what first round pick you have. However, whatever first round pick, you just trade that. You include that because listen, the O line is fine, right? O line's fine. You got both your running backs. Okay, let's just say you keep both on the roster. Defense is fine. I don't know what else you need on like the back four. You know, I don't know how those guys are, but like your front seven, I feel like's fine. So what do you need? Another weapon. You got Dalton Schultz. You added Stephon Diggs. With
Hang on 1 second.
Lamb.
Let me cut you off. Dalton Schultz is on the franchise tag. Okay, but
agreed.
But you went and drafted Jake Ferguson. You drafted Peyton Hendershot. I as a Cowboys fan appreciate Schultz, but he's gone. He's out of here.
No, hell no.
So are you using the franchise on Donovan Wilson then?
Tony Pollard.
We don't even need the franchise tag, okay? Because Zeke's going to take that pay cut, and if he doesn't take the pay cut I like, sorry about it. You're out of here. You're out of town.
You can't add Stephon Diggs and downgrade at tight end. Then that evens out your offense to the same thing this year.
Dalton Schultz isn't some fucking crazy tight end. He's not Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce is in a league of his own. There's
Dalton Schultz
like
has been going ballistic the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, there's only like
he's a tight end and a tight end friendly offense.
All right, here's what I will add to this. You know how much cap space the Cowboys have next season?
Cap space doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
$58,000. They have $9 million in dead cap space.
Cap space is irrelevant.
It's irrelevant. Vance always brings it up, but we know for a fact cap space because what's going to happen is someone's going to restructure. They're going to pay them all that hard guaranteed money from the owner or whatever, and then all that space. Dude, come on. Vance's team is the main benefactor of that. They had nothing, and then all of a sudden
they were like $70 million in the hole.
Yeah.
but that hurts us in the long run. We did that because we thought our window was now, right? So for the next 2 seasons, the Saints window is like, we're going to do this right now, and it's clearly not without a quarterback.
And what I say in the chat earlier, Barrett, I said the Cowboys window is now. I don't care about 3 years. I don't care about 4 years. I don't care about 5 years down the road. I want it now. Okay, we're going all Rams on this shit. You have your quarterback. I still believe in Dak. I'll believe in Dak till he's not a Cowboy, okay? You have your electric running back. You have a 1. Let's get him another weapon. Your offensive line is at least good for another season. You could say the Cowboys, it held up versus the 49ers, in my humble opinion. Maybe not against statistics. And your defense is elite and in its prime. Maybe even before its prime, man. I mean, you got Michael Parsons, rookie deal. Trayvon Diggs, rookie deal. You got some guys on cheap contracts. You got your edge rushers are getting. You got some guys getting a little old,
right? But that's why you have to. You just trade you have to say fuck them picks right now. If you're the Cowboys,
absolutely.
You just have to. Like the Cowboys, they're right there where the Rams were, and if maybe a better roster right now.
Yeah, I mean, like Vance just came in and be like, well, what about your future? Man, we've been trying to build this dynasty forever. You've had the best right guard in football for fucking 7 years. You've had one of the best left tackles in football for the past 7 years.
If the Cowboys won a Super Bowl next year, in the next 2 years, 2024, 2025, and they stink again, it's not going to matter. They're going to have that Super Bowl win. All those little bullshit records of Cowboys haven't done this, haven't done that is going to go out the window.
It's out the window.
And who cares about the picks? That's what I'm saying. As a Miami fan, as a Cowboy fan, who the playoff success is not recent. I mean, Dolphins are way worse than the Cowboys, but Cowboys being America's team, they don't get the brunt like the Cowboys do. So, I mean, it's terrible out there. I mean, I don't care if we had 0 first-round picks for the next 10 years. If it brings one Super Bowl and a possibility of a couple, the Rams fucking tanked. I don't know what happened there, but you got to take it. You fuck them picks, seriously, because I don't know. I mean, the Stephon Diggs thing, I don't know how it's actually going to work out, but if we're playing GM and if he is pissed, hypothetically, you trade that
hypothetically, I love Michael Gallup. I love Michael Gallup, but if the Bills were like, give us a first and Michael Gallup, you can have Diggs.
Right.
You're out of the door.
Price. That's a cheap price for Diggs, in my opinion.
What did the Vikings give up?
For Diggs, well, Diggs wasn't like he was elite, but he wasn't
like Justin Jefferson
top,
pick.
He was younger,
top tier. He wasn't top tier like he is now.
Oh, come on. Diggs was like up there whenever he got traded.
Diggs was top 10.
Yeah, at least.
Easily. For sure.
This guy was breaking out of his shell when he got traded from the fucking Minnesota Vikings. He was a superstar on the rise, in my opinion. Like the Minneapolis Miracle. That's what, there it is. Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
They gave up a first. We know that because that's what they gave up for Justin Jefferson. But I think it's another lower.
It was like a 17th round. 17th.
They gave up the 22nd overall pick, which they used on Jay Jettis.
That's it.
But that's because Diggs wanted out. It was like, take what you can. Diggs don't want out of Buffalo.
How do you know?
I mean, the dude literally talks all year about how much he loves Josh Allen and he loves Buffalo.
Okay, but if you had a brother in the NFL, would you want to play with your brother?
Yes, you would.
I wouldn't want to play with Dak. I would not want to go from Josh Allen to Dak just so I can go play with my brother.
Dak had a bad season, and everybody thinks he didn't almost throw for like 5K like 2 seasons ago.
Dak isn't a bad quarterback.
Or he was on pace to break the passing record before he broke his ankle. It's like he has a.
I'm not saying Dak's a bad quarterback, but going from Josh Allen to Dak is a downgrade.
Okay, fair. But it's not like going from Josh. It's not like he's going from Josh Allen to like Jameis Winston. Fair. I mean,
but it's
Dak is mistake.
Everyone's going to be a drop off from Josh Allen except like Mahomes, Burrow.
I just don't see
you
Diggs
say that
hating Buffalo
you say that
to want to leave.
You sit here and say, "Oh, it's not." What the hell has Josh Allen done?
He's made it to an AFC Championship game.
Hey, pat him on the back. What has he done?
It's more than Dak. That's more than Dak.
Josh
Allen alone gives his team the third highest Super Bowl odds every season.
Oh, where they went? Well, how many Super Bowls they made?
Listen, I don't think the Bills.
You cannot sit here and say Dak is comparable to Josh Allen. The dude is on a totally different level. When we talk about the top 3 quarterbacks, Dak's name isn't even remotely mentioned in that conversation.
True.
Top 5 even.
I mean, that's fine.
Josh Allen's about to come off the cliff because everybody's realizing he's a little bit of a fraud.
Who's going to jump him? Who's jumping him?
Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, man. The prince that was promised says, man.
A couple more years. Look, I agree. Trevor Lawrence is going to be a great in this league now, but he's not on Josh Allen's level yet.
Because all the old guys are about to retire, I feel like Dak, some people may consider Dak top 10, but Dak's going to be in the top 10 anyway. Right.
Dak's definitely top 10.
Dak catches all the flack for everything. And I personally came out and blamed Dak for the 49ers loss. It was his fault. 110%. It is his fault. Terrible throws all night. 2 picks where he just stares the guys down and whips it in there. Missed a couple of easy ones he could have just home run balls. That loss is on Dak, yes. But he's a top 10 quarterback. He throws efficiently in a lot of yards because a lot of the seasons he's been in the NFL so far, he had a bad turnover year. That's why I think you got to fire Kellen Moore.
And Diggs would make him better anyway. Diggs would make him better.
You go get another receiver that can create that separation. Yeah, it's elevating Dak. Who did Patrick Mahomes have in his freaking Super Bowl run? He had the number 1 tight end in the league, and he had the fastest man in football. 2 elite weapons. Dak doesn't have that. He has CeeDee Lamb. And that is fucking it. Who does Joe Burrow have? Who does Joe Burrow have? He has 6'4" T. Higgins and maybe a top 3 receiver in the league, Jamar Chase. You could go down the list. Everybody has their weapons. But Dak has 1.
I mean,
Michael Gallup's good.
No,
Michael Gallup.
Are you counting just receivers?
Yeah, receivers throwing the ball.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, I will say the 2023 free agency receiver market is pretty juicy. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to go out and get a guy like Allen Lazard or McCole Hardman or DJ Chark, Marvin Jones, a veteran guy.
Cedric Wilson coming back.
Juju Smith-Schuster is available on the board.
Juju will
Juju just put up the most quiet 900-yard season I think I've ever seen in my life.
900 yards?
It's more than Gallup. Gallup didn't play the whole game.
I'm
telling you, Gallup healthy, that was a combo, dude. Him and CD, that was a combo. That was a combo.
I
wombo,
like Gallup. I like Gallup. But he's just
I'm not passing up on Gallup yet. I'm not passing up on Gallup.
He's not a get open guy. You want to know what Gallup is famous for? Toe taps down the sideline and going up and getting jump ball touchdowns.
You need one of those guys. CD's your get open guy. Who's going to be your jump ball guy?
CeeDee Lamb's a clear number 1 in the NFL. He can do whatever he wants.
Exactly. CD can do whatever he wants. But if you're talking goal line fade, who are you throwing to? Michael Gallup.
He's not tall, though. He's not like a super tall.
He doesn't have to be tall. He's elite at one-on-ones.
I throw it to CeeDee Lamb. Like, come on, man. He's your clear. He can do it all.
I don't know. I would easily throw the ball to Michael Gallup over CeeDee Lamb on a 2-yard fade.
Go get.
I mean, we've seen it. We've seen it year in, year out. Michael Gallup's capable of doing it very easily. Dude's very good elite one-on-one.
Cedric Wilson's about to get cut from Miami. He could come back.
Dude, everybody's about to get cut from Miami. Actually, you want to know what's crazy? I'm looking up market values. You know what they have Tua listed as for his market value right now?
$30 million.
$238 million over 6 years.
Oh.
So what's that yearly?
39, almost 40.
No.
They have Jalen Hurts. I wonder who said this number a while back. $265 million over the course of 6 years. Joe Burrow, $1 million less than that. It's kind of insane. I think Joe Burrow's. I mean, Jalen Hurts is going to.
That's how you know. That's how you know it's a stooge ass list right there.
Joe Burrow's about to get Mahomes type contract.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. Joe Burrow deserves maybe not as much as Mahomes because he doesn't have the statistics, he doesn't have the awards, but
Correct.
It should be up there.
I could see Burrow getting a 10-year, about $380 million deal. It's a lot. That's a lucrative contract. Maybe just go straight 10 years, $400 million. So he's making $40 million a year.
What's Mahomes' deal?
12 years, $500 million.
I thought it was 10 years, $500 million.
No, his deal is 12.
Oh, Vance, you want to know what step? You know what my last step in the ultimate Cowboys revival is? We let go of Schultz and we go get the 6'8" demon from the Los Angeles Chargers. We go get that's my jump ball guy.
I don't think they're cutting him because
Madden Ultimate
the few times that he's been healthy this year, Donald Parham's he's went out and snagged them footballs, dude. I don't think they're getting rid of him.
There's no way they're not going to cut him. He's too young. No way.
No, we'd go trade for it. I give him a 3rd round pick.
All right, let's roll into this just right quick. We have the NFL playoffs coming up. This is how it went down, right? Eagles are hosting the Niners. Kansas City hosting the Bengals. Bear, we're going to start off with you here. Eagles, Niners. Where are you going?
Eagles, alternate point spread, 10. I'm with Carson Smallwood. Eagles by 2 scores.
Dang. I mean, I can see the Eagles winning this by 2 scores, but if it's going to be 2 scores, it's going to be like 24-10. This is going to be a low-scoring game.
If Eagles don't win by 2 scores, Niners are going to win by like a couple points. Watch.
Nice. All right, Seth, what are you thinking here? 49ers, Eagles.
Pass. Fuck
what
teams? I don't know. I don't give a shit, really.
Well, who do you think's going to win for the purpose of
Eagles?
Yeah.
Wow.
Fake fan. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Give me the Eagles, baby.
Only because I'm pissed off more at the 49ers right now. That the San Francisco Yaki Niners, dude. Bastard.
Agreed.
What's wrong with yak yards, dude?
No, don't even get us started.
Kittle the fucking roadshow juggler out here.
Dude.
What's wrong with yak yards?
Bastard.
Kill's the luckiest son of a bitch ever, dude.
Give me the Eagles.
George fucking Brittle.
Yeah.
Next year he'll play fucking 4 games and then come alive in the playoffs.
Yeah, every time. He'll still make fucking the All-Pro team and the fucking Pro Bowl and all that shit. You know what? Alec Ingold still got snubbed.
He did get snubbed, Barrett. Oh, man, Logan.
I'm not even going to entertain that question.
Well, 3-finger Dave, dude. He don't know. Dude's probably snacking down a Felicia fish fillet. Is Miami in the playoffs?
I'm not going to name that question.
All right, we roll over to the Bengals. Bengals, Chiefs. Chiefs Kingdom versus Houday. Seth, who do you like? The line's been adjusted. It's now even. Bengals are no longer favored.
Let me tell you something.
And I made this graphic earlier today.
I like the Chiefs. I like Mahomes. But when the track record, he's going to roll in with the burr and the fucking fur coat and the glasses.
Burrowhead.
They're going to Burrowhead. They're going to Burrowhead. Give me the Bengals to beat the Chiefs. They're going back to the Super Bowl, and they're going to win it. Oh, man.
Barrett,
I don't care. I want the AFC to win regardless. So
I'm rooting for Joe Burr at Burrowhead, but I believe the Chiefs will win by 3 points. I know. So I have Chiefs and Eagles in the duper.
Man, I like the Bengals to win this game. Like this Burrowhead dude, Joe Shiesty, Joe Burr, Joe Cool, man.
Joe Snow.
Joe Snow.
Joe
It
Snow.
doesn't matter. It
King
doesn't
of
matter.
the North. King of the
Yeah,
North.
King of the North. He's gonna take it home.
Wow,
We're gonna see Bengals, Eagles in the Super.
Sophie Wilson turns on Patrick Mahomes. I remember she used to be a big old Patrick Mahomes fan.
Wow.
She was smelling the pant piece.
She was
I had
picking
for
him
the
first
longest.
overall, like Katie was picking Tyreek Hill first overall.
I had that game worn Patrick Mahomes pant piece. Had to hide that thing, dude. She was sniffing it like cocaine.
She goes full heel, man. She goes full
Now
heel.
she's all
Full
Joey
heel.
B. All on Joey B. All right, so we got the Super Bowl coming up soon. We'll get into that. I think we're gonna do a giveaway for the Super Bowl. Honestly, we'll see.
Oh, the Super Bowl extravaganza, huh?
A Super Bowl extravaganza. All right, let me get this pulled up for you because we're gonna talk about the mock draft just real quick.
Real quick,
Well, I haven't even seen what the hell. Draft order's not even set yet.
It's basically
it's
set.
set up to 28 or 26.
Miami doesn't have a pick. Just cut me out of
Yeah,
all the
there's
draft
no.
programs.
There's only 31 picks this year, so it's kind of funny. So the team that has the number one overall, so the Chicago Bears they technically have 2 first rounders this year if you count 33 as 32.
Oh yeah. Where's the 32nd pick?
Stephen Ross's pocket, dude.
It's freaking in Goodell's cereal. He's about to have it for breakfast.
Stephen Ross cashed that thing in to try to get old Peyton Manning and we're not Peyton, Tom Brady and Sean Payton.
Yeah, man. Now this year, Mr. Irrelevant will be pick number 255.
Ayo.
Everybody knows what pick fucking Brock Purdy was, huh? Everybody knows what pick fucking Brock Purdy was. Bastards.
Here we go. I actually have a top 10 mock draft that I've been working on that does not reflect this one at all. So it's going to be kind of wild what mine's going to look like. I'll show you guys.
Carson, it will be the Jets.
The Jets will do it. That owner doesn't give a fuck. He wants someone big in New York.
It'd be the
That's
Jets.
not
If anybody,
banging
it's the Jets.
moms.
It's got to be the Jets.
Yeah,
They're
got
willing. They're willing.
Brett Favre did it.
He's
Bring
running
over old ass
he's-
Aaron Rodgers too.
He's running that franchise like I would run the Cowboys. Go all in, baby. Give me that quarterback. He's going to play with the Jets, and then he's going to go to the Vikings.
The number 1 pick in the draft is allegedly going to be Jalen Carter, defensive tackle from Georgia.
Absolutely.
Beast.
You got to pick
Absolute, just a man's man on the defensive line.
Bears already
Dude's
have
wicked.
a star quarterback. They don't need to draft a quarterback.
Yeah, no, they
hear that,
didn't
Vance?
draft a quarterback. And you'll see it in my mock draft. You'll see it in my mock draft.
Yo, get out of here.
It is what it is. Houston Texans, Bryce Young falls and CJ Stroud goes up. And Mel Kiper said, because I watched him break this down today, he said it was because of the Georgia game. They saw what CJ Stroud can do under pressure now.
Sure.
He didn't
I
have it in the
think
Georgia game.
think Mel Kiper's talking out of his ass, and I think it's because C.J. Stroud's 6'3".
I could also see that, yeah, because he did knock Bryce Young's height. Which
They
we'll
all
see where
do.
Bryce
They
we'll
all
see
do.
where Bryce Young goes pretty soon here.
All this draft analysis, man. Don't get me wrong, I love it, and I watch every single bit of the draft, and I'll listen to it all. But they all said Joe Burrow had 2 small hands to play in the NFL, and now they're over there eating their fucking words because
Facts.
back-to-back championships. So here we go.
Carson knows. Bears are 100% going to trade out for sure.
I don't know though, because can you pass up on a guy like Jalen Carter or Will Anderson?
Jalen Carter or Will Anderson, dude. Like those, to me, those are 2 for sure number 1 overall picks in any other draft, but this one maybe.
I don't know, man.
It's like if
That's
you put
so much value. The number 1 pick, especially a team that wants to jump ahead of Houston. You can gouge the fuck out of one of those teams.
You're not wrong.
You would have to do it with like Indiana if they want CJ Stroud.
Okay.
That's the only team.
Hyper says it right there. He thought long and hard about a trade with the Colts, Raiders, and Panthers.
I could see it. But if I'm in Chicago and I'm just like nobody calls, taking Jalen Carter all day, or Will Anderson. One of those two guys, right? I mean, D-line kind of it's garbage. Their defense sucks.
I mean, if that pick is taking a QB, I'm not saying you could get Jalen Carter later, but I mean, if it's still a top 10 pick, like still getting
if
Well,
you
you
don't
can't-
trade back to number 3, because if Cardinals are at 3,
They're
so
taking.
they're going to take Jalen Carter or Will Anderson at 3. So if you trade back out of Chicago, you have to go to number 4 to get Will Anderson, most likely.
okay.
Which is still, to me, a very good pick. I would not pass on Will Anderson having the number 4 overall pick. So I can see it. But do the Colts really believe a rookie quarterback? Like, we'll show you who they draft. Show you who they draft right here.
Colts
And then
got
we
it.
can make the analysis right here. Arizona gets Will Anderson. Obvious choice, I think.
Roll too far. Look at this guy.
There it is.
There it is. Indiana takes Bryce Young. So this is why Indiana may not need to move up. Do they trust Bryce Young? Do they think he's ready to go? If not, you have Will Levis right there behind him. Or Anthony Richardson, who I do not think should be a first-round talent, but he's going to be. I think the dude's Malik Willis style, just maybe
I mean,
little.
even though like you have Houston there at 2, the other teams, they may want to jump Indianapolis with that number 1 pick. There's so many teams that want a quarterback. Like it's going to be, what if Indianapolis gets passed up? Like someone else trades with the Bears, like then they're going to be sweating because they're like, oh shit. Well, this team's going to get this guy. And then, yeah, you got Will Levis too, but
the only other team that's going to potentially make that trade is Carolina. Everybody else is staying where they are.
you never
It's
know.
either
Yeah,
it's either
I see the
Carolina
Colts.
or Indiana that's going to move up.
I think it'd be the Colts. I mean, if it's the Colts, I would expect to see Buckner plus a couple picks.
Phew.
Dang. Buckner's a big price to pay.
God, the draft is so lame now.
Listen,
I would agree with you. If I'm Chicago, if they really want number 1, Butker. Or
Yeah, I mean-
Butker, Quiddy Pay, and 1 pick. There we go.
Okay, now you asked for too much. I'd hang the phone up.
That's
up on that.
crazy.
Give me Shaq Leonard.
Honestly,
He's
at this point, I think at this point in his career, maybe.
Give me Shaq Leonard in a first and a second, and then boom, we're ball game. Doesn't have to be this year's second. Be next year's second. Throw in a future pick.
I want to see a Ricky Williams type trade again.
All right, then here we go. Seattle taking Will Levis. I'm kind of indifferent about this. I think he has value at this position, but I could also see him going later to Carolina at 9. It depends how bad Seattle wants to get that guy behind Geno for 1 more year. Because whoever they draft at 5, I think Geno's going to stay 1 more year. He obviously
Comeback player. of the
Geno
year.
deserves a contract to be a starter somewhere for at least a year.
Indianapolis.
Mariota style.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Listen. I don't have faith. I don't have faith in Will Levis as a top 10 pick. I think he's got the arm. I think he's a good quarterback, not a great quarterback at this point in his young life. There was a video that immediately got put out. 2 or 3 weeks ago of Will Levis just throwing fucking heaters. Just throwing heaters on the indoor bubble, just hitting people right in the chest, leading them down the field, all this jazz. But who also threw across their body and was making wicked throws in the indoor? Zach Wilson, Malik Willis. We're out here throwing on air, throwing the crazy ass bombs.
Yeah, I don't believe in that hype. When they post videos of dudes throwing, I look at the arm motion and how much torque they're putting behind those zips. And I will say, Will Levis, that was the most casual fastball of a football I've ever seen in my life.
He's got an amazing arm.
That was I saw that and I was like, man, but a cannon doesn't equal accuracy. And it's indoor, no pads, no pressure. It's like, come on, dude. Old B. Rotran will
you're going to see it right here.
As long as the wind's not blowing in the field, Barrett's a dime.
Kuiper says turn on his tape and you're going to see some poor interceptions and questionable decisions. you're gonna as Will Levis, you're gonna mask that by going ahead and saying, "Hey, let's put this tape out where you're just throwing the heaters on air, and these balls are immaculate. You know, you're gonna throw it 160 times. We're gonna pick 15 throws, and we're gonna put it on a highlight reel and say, hey, look at this. You know what I mean? It's basically the same situation. He's gonna throw at the combine. He's gonna throw at his pro day, and he's gonna look good. I don't know if I take Will Levis as a top 10 pick.
All right, we'll move down. We'll speed up a little bit over these. There's one more couple of ones I want to touch on, but the rest of these seem pretty basic picks going on right here. Tyree Wilson, DN, Texas Tech. That dude is he's crazy good. He's very good.
With Aiden, damn.
To get him and Aiden on the edge would be insane. We'll see that. Raiders drafting offensive, obvious choice as they need it. We'll see how it goes. Falcons, Miles Murphy from Clemson. Great draft pick for them. I could easily see them going another wide receiver here, though, even though I don't think they should, but they could. There's a bunch of wide receiver talent in this draft. Miles Murphy right there. And Carolina taking Anthony Richardson at 9.
Wow.
This is the pick. This is the pick that had me just like,
damn, they're really
raw talent. Like, this is what happened with Malik Willis last year, right? Everyone thought there was a point in time Malik Willis was consensus number 1 overall pick.
Right, but it was only
and then he was in top 5. And then, to me, this is going to be Anthony Richardson. He's going to fall to the 2nd, 3rd round. I don't buy in the hype here. I think this is just Mel Kiper getting clicks. And it worked because I read all about this shit. I was like, Anthony Richardson at 9. Let me click on that shit. I got to see what he has to say about that. And I get the athleticism and the raw talent, but Anthony Richardson's not a good thrower of the football, man. He's a crazy he's Justin Fields. He is Justin Fields. There we go.
Number 1 fantasy sleeper.
Better athlete than Justin Fields.
Yeah, much better athlete than Justin Fields, too.
Ooh, bold.
And probably a stronger.
I watched a couple Florida games just for Anthony Richardson. The dude's fast.
No, he's good. He's good. We watched that one Florida game and like
Anthony Richardson may clock the fastest 40 time of a quarterback ever.
I assume he'll run it because he needs that draft stock.
Oh, he's gonna. I would run it if you're him. If you run at low 4.3s, you got to be. That's eye popping right there, dude.
Yeah. If I'm in the 2nd round, 3rd round, and Anthony Richardson's still available, I'd probably take him as a project in the 2nd or 3rd round.
I just come out and play the old Army offense, man. Fuck.
But I'm definitely, if I'm Carolina, I'm not wasting the 9th overall pick on Anthony Richardson.
Triple option.
This is why I see Carolina trading up. It's because they're going to see that the only quarterback available is going to be Anthony Richardson by that time. They need to at least hop Indy to get some capital or get a quarterback. If they really want a quarterback this year, if they don't want to roll Sam Darnold, who was, by all means, electric at the end of the season, right? Like we saw him when he got inserted the year before. He was electric till he wasn't. This year he was electric, and next year we'll see. I think Carolina's going to trade up. This is the team that's going to trade up.
This Anthony Richardson may be the biggest swing for the fences prospect in a long time.
Top 10.
Because this could work out really well for a team, and it could go really sour.
Yep.
I'm kind of leaning towards really well.
I don't know about that. Eagles with the Saints pick.
Stooges, man.
Yeah,
way to give a fucking NFC Championship team another pick.
Golly.
Here we go. They get a top 10 pick. I could see Philly trading out of this pick to get better capital for later on, even though they do need to replace some of these guys. Fletcher Cox, Robert
they
Quinn.
got some old ass dudes. They've signed.
This would be a great pick for them at this position, honestly. So not a whole lot.
They just got Jordan Davis last year.
Yeah, but he's hurt, so I could see why they'd want another interior guy as well. Paris Johnson, obvious choice for me for Tennessee as well. A lot of these guys will just kind of fly through. Lucas Van Ness.
Let's skip to Miami's pick.
Oh, This is an interesting one right here. The Jets get Jackson Smith Najiba, which I think if he falls this low, I don't think he will. If he does, crazy good pick for the Jets. I mean, but they're going to have to give this pick up to get A-Rod if they really want him.
They'll fall that low. He'll fall that low.
But we'll see. We'll have to see on that one. Devin Witherspoon from Illinois, crazy good corner. I like him a lot. Michael Mayer. I like this pick a lot from Green Bay. Tight ends rarely where they've been needing. Broderick Jones, obvious. Joey Porter. Christian Gonzalez. Detroit gets another corner. Like their third corner they drafted in the first round in like 3 years, something like that. Keon White. Yeah. Byron Young. Meh. That's a good pickup right there for the Chargers. I think that guy's good. This right here, Quentin Johnson to Baltimore. I like that. We already know this guy looks good in the purple. Just keep him riding.
Man, this is the Ravens stay drafting high ass wide receivers, and it just doesn't work out for them.
They need
what is this, like third or fourth year in a row where they've drafted a first or second round receiver? They're gonna do it. Yeah. They're gonna draft one of these receivers again in the first round, and it's just gonna be like, man, whatever.
I'm kind of hoping I'm not hoping. I really don't care, honestly. But with Greg Roman out as the offensive coordinator, maybe they get away from the whole Lamar Jackson, like let's ground and pound this motherfucker down the ground and see if they can get him to sit in the pocket and open up a little bit. I mean, because you have to develop Lamar's arm at some point, right? Like if you sign Lamar long-term, when he's 32, 33, he's not going to be running like he's running now. Develop the arm now. If you get a wide receiver like Quentin Johnson, try to develop the arm. Get a new OC in there that'll help develop.
That's Vance, go to pick 51. That's Miami's first pick.
We'll wait for Mel Kiper to drop the second round.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Forbes, good corner right there. Dante Banks from Maryland. That dude's crazy good.
Here we go.
Jordan Addison to the Giants. They need wide receiver help since what's his name? Kenny Golladay hit them with the robbery of the century for them.
That robbery was better than Will Fuller's, which is hard to top.
I mean, he's still robbing. He's still robbing.
Brian DeBoll's not even going to play him. I'm pretty sure he's going to be a cap casualty cut this year. He's 29. Some team will take a chance on him. Maybe just thinking it was a situation. But I think Kenny Golladay is just holy cow. I had a lot of high hopes for that dude going into New York. Wow. Absolutely.
You know what's funny about Jordan Addison is a lot of people last year were saying coming out of Pitt that he's a clear number one receiver taken off the board whenever he declares any year it may be. And here he is in a mock draft and he took him number 3. And you know why that is? It's because of size. Everybody says that Jordan Addison is going to get bullied by NFL DBs because he's not big.
We see a lot of small wide receivers. Well, that dude is pretty scrawny in the arm too. So.
Yeah, but
I guess like we saw guys like Henry Ruggs come out of college or Jamison Williams, but those dudes are pretty cut and pretty lean. Jordan Addison just doesn't look like that to me. So I see what you're saying.
Oh God, here we go.
Bijan Robinson to the Cowboys. What?
Wow.
No, Kuiper is huge for this.
What the hell?
Why would they take Bijan Robinson? Do they plan on cutting? So the only situation I see this happening: cut Zeke, can't extend Pollard, take Bijan. That's the only situation I see this happening.
Or you go what you've been doing, the two-headed monster this whole time.
And just cut Zeke and Pollard and Bijan?
Bijan
take that backfield over and snap, dude. Bijan to me is the JT and the Kenneth Walker of the past 2 years. He's going to come in and be electric in this league. And the fact that he's going to – if he really gets drafted to Dallas, holy guacamole, dude, that would be insane.
That is such a Jerry Jones pick, though, honestly.
That's what it says right there. He loves his star running backs. Clown.
And Pollard did
God. Can you fire the owner, man?
I could see that. I mean, they really need D linemen here, or maybe get some depth on the O line as well, right here. But wicked. They could also. There's also a pretty good safety in this draft. They could take him right there as well. If they can't resign Donovan.
It also doesn't matter because we're going to trade for Jalen Ramsey.
So you're getting Diggs, Jalen Ramsey.
But I tell you, we're going all in.
Aaron Donald.
We don't want Aaron Donald.
Derek Hall here from Auburn. Pretty good pick. Dalton Kincaid. I like this pick a lot. This is exactly what the Bengals need as a tight end. Isaiah Foskey.
Line help. Jesus, they're still getting Joe Burrow sacked.
True.
This is the corner I could see Dallas drafting if they were going to play.
Every other mock draft, every other mock draft has had Dallas taking a safety, so I don't know what the hell Mel Kiper's up to.
To me, this is the pick.
He's just trolling.
Mel Kiper has to be trolling. Unless Mel Kiper is just like, hey, Zeke doesn't pan out, can't extend Pollard, get Bijan. That's an option I could see. I can clearly see that one happening.
He's completely right in his assessment, though.
But
running back from Texas. Cut the injured Pollard, who's going to be a free agent anyway. Cut Zeke and save a bunch of money. And start Bijan from week 1, baby. That's what Jerry's thinking.
But you're not going to save money by cutting Zeke.
You have to eat Zeke's contract. It's a $19 million cap hit.
Yeah.
Woo. That's not a cap hit if they just pay him the $19 million.
It's cap hit no matter what. They have to convert his whole contract into a signing bonus somehow. Yeah. I mean, if Jerry Jones has got to call Mickey Loomis and be like, how the fuck do you do that every year? Like, I'll tell you.
Exactly.
This is the pick I want. I don't see Donovan Wilson because they're going to use the franchise tag on Dalton Schultz, right? They could use it on Donovan, and they're not going to use it on Dalton Schultz?
Everybody's saying it's going to be used on Pollard.
I personally don't see an issue with that.
There's a reason Dallas drafted 2 rookie tight ends last year.
Zay Flowers, Kansas City drafts another wide receiver.
Schultz to Miami.
Great. And pick number 32. Oh, wait. Whoa. Where'd it go? There. Where'd pick 32 go?
Like I said, I don't know.
Stooge, Stephen Ross. So that leaves the Bears with technically 2 first-round picks this year in the draft.
Mm-hmm. Good for them. Glad to help the Bears out.
Bear down.
Look at Shy and Trae Young going after it, dude.
I'm trying to bring that up.
Me too. 77 points in the first half. 5 or 6 shy of the Thunder record. Shea had 26 points in the first half. He's only had 2 so far.
6.5 minutes left in the third. He's at 28.
He's
going for 40. He's going for 40.
Let me check my bets here. Shy has 30 now. He just scored. And I need Trae Young to smash 4 more points in the next 2 quarters. And then that 2-leg hits.
Too easy.
Schultz to Miami.
With Tom Brady.
Of course Giannis is getting shut down. What the fuck?
Every Miami fan in the world is, you see him begging, pleading, praising that Bijan falls to 51 somehow.
Oh, dude. Dolphins Twitter would explode on themselves if Bijan somehow drops to 50.
Hey, did Stephen Ross trade up for Bijan Robinson?
Yeah, fuck it. Trade your second and third, and I don't know. Who knows?
You have to give up a first, Bear, to go into the first, you clown.
Second and a first is what I meant to say.
I got a lot of bets that are getting there.
Look at this guy posting his gambling all over our podcast.
James Harden, 21.5. He's at 15. Giannis getting shut down already. It's early in the third, though, so we'll take it. At 13, Valanciunas, 7 boards, need 11. D'Angelo Russell, 19 points. He's got 12. Ben Simmons. I took an over on Ben Simmons. Can you believe that?
You're not going to make
points
that
and
one.
assists.
All right, they're only in the third. Never mind. You got a chance.
Yeah. He needs 4 more, and then we're there.
Giannis is gonna fuck you.
This bet right here, this one's insured. That one's not insured. This one's insured.
Oh my gosh, this guy is just playing the penny nickel and dime game here, man.
I'm getting broke, dude. I ain't hit a bet in a fat minute. You want to see my losing streak here? Let me see if I can find that.
SGA got bang.
Results. Look at my losing streak here, dude. I hit that one. But
Your wife watches this, man. You need to get out of here.
Yeah,
this was a push right here. Look at this loser streak. Oh, it says load more. Yeah, that's how much losing.
Look, me and Vance combined for that Schultz stoogey fucking Tampa Bay kicker, and Vance let me down.
What? You bet on that? Did you go over?
Yeah,
They pushed it. They pushed it
for me too, but I held up to my end of the game, and you let me down. You know, pick the kicker.
Oh yeah. All right, boys. That's all I got for you.
We have Barrett's game.
What about the game?
Oh, that's right.
This guy.
All right. Let me get it pulled up here. I forgot all about the game, dude. I was actually pretty stoked.
You guys should know this shit, but if not, it's okay.
All right, here we go. We'll get a blank screen going. All right, Barrett, what game are we playing here?
Just guess the athlete. We got 2 football, okay, NFL, American. We got 2 NBA. We got 1 baseball player. It's pretty easy. Then we got a bonus Miami Dolphin player. Oh,
All right. Here we go. Lawrence.
I didn't get to see it. I didn't even get to see it in time. This guy's a stooge.
Oh, man.
This guy's a stooge, man.
It pulled right up on my screen.
No, it didn't pull up for me instead.
We were on the fucking playoff picks.
Yeah, we were on the playoff picks.
You guys are delayed.
Oh my gosh. Game ruined,
That's a
Restream.
watch.
What do you
Okay,
see
good
now?
job.
Playoffs?
It's slow.
It's slow, yeah.
Oh, man. Hang on. Let me see if I can close it and get it going again.
You're gonna have to I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna time it. But good job on the pick though, Vance. All right.
That was easy, Lawrence Taylor, Barrett.
Oh, okay, wait. Okay.
All right, let me know what you see here. Do you see it?
I see playoffs.
All right.
Still see.
You see
still
Lawrence?
Playoffs.
Lawrence. I see Lawrence.
Now I see Lawrence.
Oh my gosh, this thing is delayed as crap. What is going on with it? It wasn't delayed last week, was it?
No. Just roll it, dude.
Well, let me close down some apps here because it could be slow on my end, but I think it's slow on y'all's end, not my end.
What the hell?
You're the host. What do you mean?
It's y'all's internet connection. It
Always
bases it
blame
off.
our country internet.
All right, what do you see? Playoffs?
Playoffs.
Playoffs.
What do you see?
Playoffs. Black screen.
Black screen.
All right, it's delayed.
Ah.
All right, Seth. So we'll do it this way. We'll do 1-1. We both knew that was Lawrence. It'll just have to be whoever doesn't get it.
Correct. That's
All right.
fine.
So we'll lock in our answers.
Okay.
It's delayed, Seth. What do you want me to do? I'm trying to make it fair for you. It's like I get like a whole 2 extra seconds of viewing time at this.
Yeah, just the right player. If both of you guess right, that's fine.
All right. Lock in your answer.
Oh, fuck you, Barrett. I don't know. I know who this is.
Whoa, curveball. Wait. Okay, so if you both don't know, I will give you a hint.
Okay, Vance. Who do you think it is, Vance? Well,
I don't know.
You only get one guess. So I don't know.
Yeah, I need the hint.
Jeez, who is this?
The hint nickname was Slash.
Doug Williams.
No.
Oh.
One more hint.
Didn't this guy play multiple positions?
That's why they called him Slash.
Oh man, I know it is too.
Seth, come on.
He gets a card in Madden every year, man.
Madden does help with older players.
Oh. Why do I want to say Cordell something?
Oh, you're warm. Cordell who? Come on, Seth.
Cordell Stewart.
Correct.
Dang, nice.
Oh man.
Okay. Hey,
Woo!
that one got you guys. All right. I was
That
watching
one was
the
sweaty.
number.
That one was sweaty. That's a good one.
Okay.
All right, here we go on to the next one.
I wanted to say Cordell Stewart right out the gate, but I was like, man. Oh.
Damn, I figured. Really?
Sheesh.
Oh, who is? Oh,
Come on.
I know who it is. Give me a second. Oh my god.
I have a very
It's on the tip of my tongue. Conseco.
correct. Damn, Vince.
Dang.
Good fuck.
I thought
you're throwing the old one, so it's like it's taking my mind a second to process.
You're
I love
right.
it. I knew it was Jose Canseco. I just was like, man.
Logan, my NFL dream team is any team Miami has that wins the
The
championship.
glove, Gary Payton.
Golly.
Vance, you knew that, right? Though.
I did. I was getting ready to smash. I was giving Seth time. I was about to say.
All right.
Gary Payton
Okay,
now.
this one a little harder, but not that hard.
All right, here we go. That's oh my gosh.
These old guys. Dude.
I have
Man.
no fucking clue.
Kurt Heinrich.
Logan giving a clue, obviously, with the Bulls. He was on Michael Jordan's championship teams in the 90s.
Kirk Heinrich, that fucking crap.
Kirk Heinrich. That's what
Kirk Heinrich had goggles, man.
Maybe this
Kansas-
is before the goggles.
Kansas legend.
No idea.
Mike Dunleavy.
All
Who
right.
is Barrett?
Kyrie Irving, yeah. It is Luke Longley.
I don't know who that is.
Man, oh man.
What?
It's-
He was like their main center in the 90s championship run. If you would have watched The Last Dance, Luke was thrown in there many times. All right.
You got me.
Get to the bonus. Finn took over for Dan Marino. The last playoff quarterback to win a playoff game for Miami.
Oh God.
You know what's crazy? I literally just watched a video of all the quarterbacks since Dan Marino today,
Yes.
and I can't remember who the fuck they said.
Pennington. Went to Dartmouth, as if that's going to help.
Oh God.
Now-
Sounds like a Hogwarts school.
He's a J, but not Smokin' J. But his first name is Jay. Jay Fiedler, guys. Jay Fiedler. Come on.
Jesus Christ.
Barrett got old school with this right there. Oh shit.
Jay Fiedler.
I got rid of
But
Barrett.
Vance did accidental research and could not remember. But to be fair, there are fucking like 23 quarterbacks from Jay Fiedler to Tua anyway. Or
There's
20
eight.
or something.
Well, eight starters that played a full season.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's almost the list is almost up there with the Browns, I believe. But the Browns never really had like a franchise quarterback like Marino. So
Well, that was a rough game, Barrett.
okay, hey, I was
He went
feeling.
X Games mode on us.
I mean, like Lawrence Taylor was like kind of an obvious one. Gary Payton. I did not think he'd get stuck with Canseco.
I got 2 out of 5.
Cordell was a curveball.
I got 2 out of 5. Seth got what? 3 out of 5? 4 out of 5?
I don't know. Luke Longley was kind of just fucking
4 out of 5. 4 out of 6.
Yeah, you technically got everybody but Longley and the Miami guy.
Yeah. Not bad. Not bad.
Cordell fucking threw me for a loop, but I knew who they were.
Hey, Mutt does help with those older NFL players.
And baseball.
And
I
you
was
guys,
thinking,
you guys do
dude,
play
when
the
he
show,
showed
too.
when he showed the athletics, I was thinking Jose, but I couldn't think of what his fucking last name was. And I was like, I don't want to sit here and look like an idiot and be like, Jose
Alvarado.
Contreras. I was about to say something stupid. I could not think of Canseco.
That's fair. You'd probably know like a recent picture of Canseco too, but he looks.
For some
'Cause I
goofy
was-
reason, I thought of The Simpsons whenever I saw Jose Canseco.
Yeah, he was on that popular episode with all the baseball players.
Yeah. Daryl
Good job,
Strawberry.
Good job. Thunder down 109 to 104. Should I turn it on? Should I turn it on?
Don't turn it on.
She on. Trae Young at 32 points, fans. Congratulations.
Look at
Wow.
this.
Shea with 32 points.
Look at Jose Canseco, dude.
Yeah, he looks way.
Imagine pitching to that, dude. That's insane.
Yeah,
Like nobody
wa-
looks like that.
was on roids.
All right, boys. That's all I got for you. We'll catch it in next week.
All right, for the
So, guys.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, I think there's a week off for the Super Bowl, so next week is blank content. We have to come up with some shit.
I
Pro
told you
Bowl,
we're doing,
dude. Come
we're
on,
doing
man. Hey,
Oh, skills challenges. I'll
Yeah,
try to find a list.
Two is going to be an alternate.
and we're doing Taking On Sports Award Show.
Oh
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
How to do the superlatives? But maybe not Tua as an alternate, but Alec Ingold really needs to be an alternate here. So, just saying.
All right. We'll catch you guys next week. We got to come up with that awards list. All right.
Royal Rumble.
See ya. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Taking On Sports Podcast. It's always been fun. We got the Super Bowl and Pro Bowl coming up soon. We're going to be looking at doing a giveaway for the Super Bowl, so stay tuned for that. Other than that, we'll catch you guys on the next one.